I'm Stacking the Shelves, Showcase Sunday and Mailbox Monday for the weekend of November, not November, December 3rd. It has been a few weeks since I've done a Mailbox Monday post, so I have quite a few books. I'm just going to start going through them. I will mention I'm recording this on a new camera. Like, I got a new phone. I got a Moto Z Play. Hopefully it'll record okay and all that, but we'll just have to see. So, yeah. Alright, so the first book I got for review, I got from the Amazon Vine program, and this is The Valiant by Leslie Livingston. This actually comes out mid-February, and it sounds a little, it reminds me of a book called Gladiatrix. It was an adult novel that came out quite a while ago. It sounds like it's about a young girl who is Celtic, and she ends up kind of fighting as a gladiator in Rome or something like that. I was just trying to look, because I'm blanking on what else Leslie Livingston has written. I think she wrote like a Fae young adult series that I read and I liked it, but I can't quite remember. So anyways, got this. I think it'll be a good read. Again, kind of young adult fantasy dealy bopper. Alright, so the next book I got for review is, this time on NetGalley, so it's an ebook, is The Fallen Kingdom by Elizabeth May. This actually doesn't come out until June of 2017, so we've got a number of months before it comes out. This is another kind of young adult, new adult fantasy with a lot of fae. It's got like some steampunk elements to it. I've really, really been loving it, and the first two books were fantastic, and so I'm super excited to read this and see what happens. So that's The Fallen Kingdom by Elizabeth May, and it's the third book in the Falconer trilogy. I believe these were originally published in the UK and are kind of making their way over here, but I'm not sure. So there you go, Fallen Kingdom. Got that from NetGalley to review. And then I did buy some books. We made kind of a trip to the comic book store Thanksgiving weekend, so we got some stuff. This was actually, and we went to Barnes & Noble, so I actually got this at Barnes & Noble. And that's Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This is supposed to be, I believe, the final book in the Naturals series. This is kind of more of a like thriller series about a bunch of teens that have uncanny abilities to do certain things. Like the main heroine is very good at profiling people. And, you know, so they just have like, or they're one of the main characters was just really good at lying or really good at whatever. So basically it's like a teen group that I think it's the CIA or FBI or somebody is working with to try to catch criminals from cold cases. It's been really good, and I'm not a huge like thriller, like crime novel reader, but I've been really liking these more. In fact, I like them more than any other of Jennifer Lynn Barnes series. So yeah. I've got it because I can't get it in my library. They don't seem to carry any of these series, and I didn't want to wait till Christmas because I'm already now. So, yeah, I went ahead and got it. Alright, so then we went to the comic book store, as I started to say, and I got a couple books. My son got a couple books. So first one I got is Black Butler 23 by Yana Taboso. This is one that both me and my husband read. I've been loving the Black Butler series. It's kind of like a paranormal fantasy series. It's all set in like historical Victorian London, but obviously Sebastian the Butler is a demon, and I love reading about all the crazy characters. They've just been getting better and better, and I just devoured like the first 22 in a year, and now I'm caught up. It's always so sad. You're like, oh no, I'm caught up to when they're being released. But very excited to read that. It is my absolute favorite manga series right now. So hopefully this will be a good one. The other one I got is the third volume in the Saga graphic novel series. These are trade paperback versions. And this, I had the first one for a really long time. This has been an amazing science fiction graphic novel series. It's just amazing. Like, the illustration is really well done. The worlds you go through are really awesome. The characters are hilarious, and they're just very like real and lifelike, and it's very space opera-ish. So I don't know. I've really been liking it, and I was surprised at how much I love the first one. It's very adult, so not for middle grade or teen readers, but very, very well done. So I've been enjoying that. The other one, now the next two graphic novels are ones my son actually picked up, and I will read them because I like reading kids' graphic novels as well. The first one he picked up was Jim Henson's The Storyteller Dragons. And this is a series, it's an anthology graphic novel that's a series of about like different dragons. So, you know, there's, you know, each different artists, different authors for each little story there. It is a very nicely put together graphic novel. You can see it's embossed and it's gold and, you know, it's all nice. It was kind of expensive, but he really wanted it, and I thought, well, it looks like something I'll read too. So, yeah, he liked it a lot. He's already read it. I have not read it, so that should be a fun one to read. Then the last one we bought was a very inexpensive graphic novel. Hero Cats Volume 1, The Hero Cats of Stellar City. This is the first trade paperback in that series. This is done by a whole bunch of people. Puck Kamer, Williams, Sellers. I did read this. I would say that this is an excellent kids graphic novel. I would not call it even middle grade or young adult. It is a children's graphic novel. It's cute, but I read it and I was kind of like, oh yeah, that was pretty predictable. And it's a little bit too goofy for me. The only other thing I would mention is like the language used in it is like kids language. I mean, it's not no complex words or complex sentence structure. It's very bump, 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 which my son loved. He loved it. He loves cats. It's very corny, funny, like over the top kind of thing. The whole concept is a little bit goofy. I honestly read it and thought, okay, yeah, that was definitely for kids. So this isn't one of those things that I don't think it's going to cross over, like your kid reads and thinks it's awesome and you read it and you're like, yeah, that's really good. I think this is going to be one of those things that kids read and think is awesome, and adults read it and think, wow, that's really for kids. So that's all I'm going to say about this. I think it is well done for what it is. The color is very good. It's basically about a team of cats that fight crime in Stellar City. And there are little sections that deal with father-daughter superhero team that the cats, I believe it's Galaxy Guy. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Galaxy Guy? Anyways, Galaxy Man and Cosmic Girl. That's the two other superheroes that are in here that are humans. So yeah, very good for kids up probably to middle grade. I think teens and adults will just find it a little bit too simple, a little bit too goofy, and just a little bit too predictable. But my son absolutely adored it. So that's enough of that. The last two things I got were two audiobooks because Audible had a big like $4.95 audiobook sale, and I read a lot of audiobooks in my commute to work, so I went and checked it out. And the first one I got there is Nice Dragons Finish Last by Rachel Aaron. Rachel Aaron also wrote the Legend of Ellie Monpress series, which is a fantasy series that I read the first couple books of, and it was okay. This sounds really good. This is like an urban fantasy series about a guy who's part of a family of shape-shifting dragons who isn't necessarily maybe as aggressive or into that as the rest of the family. So yeah, it kind of deals with that. He kind of tries to go under the radar, but then things start not going very well for him. So that is that. The second audiobook I got is the Skyship Academy, or the first book in the Skyship Academy called Pearl Wars, The Pearl Wars by Nick James. This is a like middle grade, young adult, post-apocalyptic science fiction dystopian kind of deal. I got this for audiobook because I actually have the paperback copy of it, and I've had it forever, and I just haven't gotten around to reading it. So I thought, well, I'll probably get to the audiobook way before the paper book, so I went ahead and got it. And I think the cover's kind of cool. But so that's what I got this week. So it was two audiobooks, and then these two graphic novels, this graphic novel, and this. So that's up to 6 books. And then 7, and then to review, 8, 9. So 9 books over the last few weeks. I really haven't been getting that many books, so this is more than I have been getting. And you should be really happy right now. You can't see any area around this camera because this is, just like last year, this is like Christmas wrapping central right now. So there's like my box of boxes is here for wrapping paper, presents, bows, everything, everywhere. It's just a disaster. And as of last night, am I officially done with my Christmas shopping? I always try to do it really early because I just don't like it hanging over my head the whole holiday season. So I'm officially done. Almost everything is here. I just need to wrap it all, which is just I hate wrapping. The only thing I hate more than wrapping presents is doing Christmas cards and making our yearly Christmas calendar. I do not enjoy any of those things, but I do them. And I'm very happy when they're done. So yeah, anyways, that's all the books I got this week. I hope you guys had a great week of reading and got some great books. We had a hockey tournament last weekend, Thanksgiving weekend. I obviously have a cold that I'm actually a lot better from. I thought I was going to like die this last weekend sitting in cold hockey rinks with an awful cold. I just did not want to be there. But the games were fun and whatever. They ended up getting 4th place in the tournament they were in out of 6 teams, which isn't great, but it's not awful. This weekend we have a very busy weekend. We have a whole bunch of people coming over to play Dungeons and Dragons tomorrow morning. Then my son has some friends coming over in the afternoon to hang out, and then we have hockey practice, and then Sunday I think we just have hockey. So hopefully on Sunday we'll like get time to like chill and maybe watch movies and play video games and stuff. I don't know. That's what I would like to do on Sunday. All right, I'm done blabbing. That was a really long post, and I apologize. But yeah, have a great week. I will talk to you next week. Bye.